We kind of harmonize a little bit, though. It sounds honestly kind of fire
That
today.
was beautiful.
That was really good. I like that one.
Yeah. We also haven't seen each other for a while.
I know.
So the fact that we're just
Should we have hugged?
Probably.
Do you want a hug?
Well, my hair. Is it going to fuck up my hair?
You can keep your headphones on.
Okay.
No, I want to hug you.
Okay.
Just stand up. It'll be fine.
But my headphones.
You'll be fine. I know it.
Oh. It's been a while. It actually has. It's been like almost 2 weeks.
I know, which is crazy for us.
Soups. I'm so excited to watch Love Island.
How are we going to do that?
What do you mean?
How are we going to get it on my TV?
Well, if we can't get it on your TV, then we can do it on my laptop. Or, I mean, we can try to like Chromecast or whatever it's called.
I think
screen share.
Okay, we better get going then, because we still have to figure out something for dinner.
True.
I thought we could just walk to the grocery store, but then you took 40 minutes at Ulta, so.
Well, that's actually that's a short trip to Ulta for me.
That's insane. I kept checking your location. I was like, surely. Dot had not moved.
It's just fascinating in there. It's like a museum. You know?
No.
And I like to read ingredient lists.
Mm.
Going to the grocery store also takes me a while because I just read everything.
Well, that's good.
And I'm a slow reader.
Mm.
I'm a slow everything.
Elle
pretty much
complimented my makeup the other day and was like, it's so dewy, like it looks so good. And I was like, thank you, that's like actually never my intention. I actually would like really prefer to always be matte, but like I love you for saying that. Thank you so much.
No, I thought it was cute.
Well, thank you.
You were glowing.
Well, duh. Do we love the haircut, you guys?
So cute. I'm obsessed.
It feels so much healthier.
Did people at work say anything?
Yeah.
Good.
Got lots of compliments today.
I hate when you get your hair done and no one says anything.
No one said anything for the first like 5 to 10. And then everyone was like, oh my God, your hair.
Yeah, they're
like,
trying to figure out what was different.
Not the 6 inches of hair I cut off.
So did you dyed it, but it wasn't like dark enough?
I told her that I wanted it to be dyed to match like
your
what
root?
my like natural hair that had grown out. Just because like the upkeep of it all.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I just cannot. And like I don't make that kind of money to be doing this every 8 weeks.
True.
I can't.
Yeah.
So she dyed it, but the part that was dyed like a year ago, the red, like didn't take it. So you can like still kind of see the color difference between my natural and what had been dyed previously.
Yeah.
But I did make a follow-up appointment in another 8 weeks. And so I'll go back and
see if it takes.
Yeah, just dye it again, but I won't cut it.
Yeah. Cute.
Thanks.
I like it though. It looks like a natural fade in.
Yeah. It looks a lot better because there's just a lot less of the red to grow out roots.
I did like red on you.
I did too.
I'm getting notifications from Solitaire on my Apple Watch. I don't know why.
That's cool.
Anyway, what were you saying?
I did like the red. The upkeep, you know.
I know.
Yeah. Just not about it. And because it was like my whole head, after, like your roots would start to show. And then it's like you only have so long before you have to commit to like dyeing it again or you're just growing it out.
Yep.
And then the grow out process, a nightmare.
Yeah, it's awful. Oh, I feel you.
First world problems. And it was so fucking expensive. But like, what are you going to do?
Getting your hair done is insane.
Just being a woman.
True.
An insane experience from top to bottom, not to mention just like how expensive it is to be a woman.
Yeah. And I don't think men realize.
No.
And they think we're being needy when we expect them to pay for a first date after we've gotten our hair done, spray tans, nails done.
Right.
Gone to Ulta.
Blown a couple $100 on some makeup.
Yikes.
Shopping, maybe even a new outfit.
I never go on a date wearing something that was already in my closet.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I can't.
I have absolutely no idea what I'm wearing on Saturday.
I was just thinking about that. I don't either.
And I walked into Target yesterday and there was not a single thing. And like, I just don't know if Target's like for me anymore. Like the clothing section.
I don't think I've really ever bought anything from Target clothing. I feel like it doesn't fit my body right.
Yeah, the sizing is a little odd, but I'm not inspired by it. Like, I feel like I should be buying like higher caliber clothing, I guess. Yeah. But also can't afford that. So like,
I really want to just get rid of everything in my closet, like Marie Kondo my closet, and do one of those subscription,
like Stitch Fix or one of those.
Yeah. Newly or whatever.
Yeah.
Because if I've already taken pictures in an outfit, the odds of me wearing it again, not high.
That's wild.
I know. And like I have like my regular go-tos that I like wear for work or like my workout clothes, which I live in. But for other things, it's like I'm so tired of wearing the same things and like not being inspired.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. So it would be cool to have a mix up like every month of new clothes.
It would just be nice if there was somewhere that women could shop that was good quality, like good looking stuff that wasn't hella expensive.
Temu.
Like, is that... I said high quality.
Temu. Yeah, it's not high quality, but it's not low quality. I don't know. I'm kind of a Temu stan, and
I'm gathering that.
I'm embarrassed to say that because I know it's nicht gut, but I'm balling on a budget.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can only do so much.
Yeah, and when you spend a couple hundo at Ulta, it's like...
Right, you got to offset that somewhere.
Yeah. I did make a return at Nordstrom today, so I feel like...
Oh, so you didn't spend any money?
I still spent a little bit of money, but barely.
Yeah,
any.
Just like a couple dollars,
cents,
a couple pennies.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, good. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Girl math, honestly, iconic.
Girl math is the way.
It is.
That's the only math I can do.
It just makes so much sense.
It does.
It's just logical, like us.
Actually, it's econ. It's economics.
Yeah.
So, how have you been?
Well, I almost cried at work this week, so like not phenom, but like I've been worse. I've been in worse places.
Sure.
I'm feeling very burnt out and very exhausted. I got home from work on Monday and did not work out. I was like, I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it today. I need to like take my watch off. If it yells at me one more time to stand, I'm gonna throw myself off my balcony. I'm gonna swan dive off my balcony right now. And I feel like it just yelled at me. Oh no. Apparently I just got my stand goal. Whatever.
Wow.
I think we are gonna hire a girl.
Oh,
her name is also Haley.
Stop.
Which actually makes it kind of easy because then you don't have to learn a new name.
Yeah, because learning a new name is really hard.
Sometimes, well, for some people that I work with.
Actually, I'm terrible at names.
I'm really bad, like, if I meet you in a group setting, especially for work stuff, if I meet people, like, at our holiday party.
No idea.
No. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a guy on my floor, and he's, like, the only guy in my building that I've really ever, like, spoken to. He saw me in the hallway one day and introduced himself, and like we chatted for a little bit.
Is he cute?
No.
That's tragic.
I think he might be on the spectrum.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Same.
So sweet, so nice, and like cheerful, and like he just always has a positive attitude.
Cute.
Which I need more of.
Absolutely. Don't we all?
And he told me his name the first time, and whenever someone I meet for the first time tells me their name, I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I need to hear it
a couple more times.
And so the second time I saw him in the hallway, also, I have so many people in that building. Why is he the only person that I see in the hallway?
That is kind of crazy.
Like in the mailroom. Like he's like the only person that I've seen more than once.
It'd be really interesting to look at the numbers of units in your building and like the number of people that live there like full time.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how many empty units there are. I wonder how many units are maybe like people live there, but
like aren't there.
Live other places too.
Yeah. I'm going to get those numbers.
Yeah, you should work on that.
But then the second time I saw him in the hallway, I was like, I'm so sorry, but I completely forgot your name. Would you remind me again? He reminds me again. And
so we can't do that again.
No. And so I like get back to my house and I'm saying his name over and over and over, over and over and over. And I'm like, I'm not going to forget. Next time I see him, no idea what his name is. And I can't ask him again. So I'm going to have to like bump into him when he's getting his mail, pick up his mail, look at the name,
Eleanor,
and be like, oh my God, so-and-so, I'm so sorry.
Is it like a normal name?
No.
Oh.
I think if it was a normal, and by normal I mean like
your everyday name,
Western,
yeah, your average Joe,
yeah, it's not
Mike, Steve,
no,
Rick.
It's a Indian name.
There is an employee at Aesop was actually the store manager, and he was there when we were opening up the store, and he introduced himself. And then I had to go back and buy soap a couple weeks ago, and of course he was there. And he has a very intense stare, like his eyes. He looks deep into your soul. It makes me almost a little bit uncomfortable.
I feel
but
nauseous.
He has a kind spirit.
Okay.
And he was like, "Do you remember my name?" And I was like, "No, baby. With all the peace and love in the world, I thought I'd never talk to you again. But here we are." And I was like, "No, I'm so sorry. Can you remind me?" Romello. I'll never forget it now.
Romello.
Well, I was like, marshmallow. That's easy. Row. Your marshmallow. Romello.
Your boat.
Yeah, that's how I. But like quite literally, he humiliated me in that store. So I'll never forget his name now. It's burned into my brain.
Yikes.
So maybe next time he tells you, text it to me.
I'm not going to ask him again.
Well, like then when you find it out.
Yeah, I just don't know how. I'm just never going to address him, I guess.
Maybe.
It's so sad too. Every time he sees me, he's like, Elle. And I'm like, hey, you neighbor.
Hopefully one time soon I'll be there too, or somebody. And so you can be like, oh, this is my friend Lauren. And then
pause.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, oh my gosh, so nice to meet you. And then hopefully he will say his name.
Yeah. Yikes.
Guys, what should I do?
I feel so bad. Honestly.
Should she ask again?
No, I'm not going to. Even if people told me to, I wouldn't. That's rude at that point.
Well, you could just be like, I'm literally a fucking idiot. Can you tell me your name one more time?
I have memory loss.
I'm so sorry. I'm a fucking goldfish.
Too much Molly in college.
Yeah. Roll with that. I was really high the last time I saw you. And I totally don't remember.
Have we met?
You live here?
Wow. Crazy.
That's so cool. How have you been?
I've been good, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last night, I had really bad insomnia. I slept maybe 4 hours.
Oh.
And I just had the worst feeling of doom.
I hate.
Yeah, it sucked. And I started crying just the middle of the night. And I go to bed at 12 every night. That's my thing. Because then I wake up at 8, I get my 8 hours, and I roll over because I'm like, why can't I go to sleep? Normally I don't have a problem with it. Mm-hmm. And I look at my phone, it's 2 a.m. and I'm just like,
that's rough stuff.
That sucks. And then I woke up at 6 and just was not feeling it. And yeah, I get just really dark thoughts sometimes, very intrusive, uncomfy, just not
nice.
It's not nice. And yeah, it's hard to bring myself back to reality sometimes, but here we are.
Hi.
I had a nice time in San Diego. I got to see my friend Taylor from college and her fiance, so that was nice. I hadn't spent that much time with him, so.
Their dog is so cute.
I know.
And he was obsessed. He? She?
He.
Okay. I didn't want to misgender. He loved you.
All dogs love me.
True.
all children love me.
Same.
So.
Except for
Carson.
My bestie. One day.
One of these days.
I don't know what it is. He's quite literally
no, it's not
only.
you though.
I know that.
Logically.
Logically I know that, but it's me.
One of the kids that I watch.
He selectively hates me.
He selectively hates everyone though. Like if he's walking next to me and someone is like in the vicinity of like being in his presence, he mean mugs the shit out of them.
He does have an attitude problem.
Oh my God.
Quick pause. I didn't set up the lights. Did you?
No.
I just put them. I mean, that one's pointed pretty good at me.
That one's also pointed at you.
Do you want me to move it?
Maybe.
Okay, hold on.
Oopsie doopsie.
I didn't even think about it until.
Oh my God, your ass.
Really?
Fat.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't work out. No, more. Yeah. I did just want to say though, I didn't work out for like 6 days, which is crazy because I've been on a
roll. Journey. Yeah. How did you feel?
And I swear to God, all my progress in my gluteus maximus it's gone. Like, is that going to be something that I need to?
Yeah.
I just can never stop.
No, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I've never had that problem with peace and love. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and give you wrong advice. Probably. I would assume so. It's a muscle.
Yeah. Ugh.
Maybe like not as hard all the time, or are you getting protein?
I also just was eating whatever was available.
Yeah.
When I was away,
which is fine sometimes.
Yeah. I just got to get back on the horse.
Yeah, you got to do balance.
When I got home from the airport, I went to the gym, but I was so tired and just like unmotivated that I didn't go as hard as I should have. But
well, you also shouldn't like do that. Like, don't like punish your body, or like because you haven't worked out, like do like a really, really hard workout. Cause
I was just gonna do my normal workout.
Okay.
But I didn't because I was tired.
Tie.
It was tie.
And that's okay.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. After I do my little living room workouts that I've been doing, I have a blender thing of protein and like chug that before I have dinner, because then I also eat a little bit less.
Yeah.
Because I'm so full from that bad boy.
That makes me feel sick to my stomach. I don't know what's going on with me, but everything's making me nauseous. Like, I'm nauseous right now. Was nauseous all night. Was nauseous yesterday.
I guess it's probably a good thing you haven't had sex in a while.
Why?
Because then I'd be concerned.
Actually.
Oh, God.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, there's no shot. Can you imagine? I feel like I could keep that kind of secret from you and Chelsea, but I don't know if you guys could keep that from me.
I cannot keep my mouth shut.
Oh,
You know.
I can lie. I can keep stuff.
I hate that. It makes me feel insecure. What are you keeping from me?
Nothing. Right now? Swear to God. Nothing. I have the capacity, though.
Okay. Fine.
Which is so weird. I think it's my Leo. It's definitely not Libra.
Well, I have Leo, too.
I know.
I just like to lie, though.
Yeah. You lie for fun. I lie for, like, self-preservation.
I'm a chatter. Like, I can't keep my own secrets, but I'll lie to you.
Yeah.
So.
It is what it is. Did you meet anybody in San Diego?
No. They have no single friends. And, like, no one does anymore.
No.
It doesn't seem like.
No.
I wasn't going to get on the apps, but I ended up having a little bit of, like, time to spare, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll just like check it out.
Yeah. Hot.
Oh my God.
Are we moving to San Diego?
No, genuinely, I'm like, I got so many signs that I need to be in San Diego, which is crazy. But like, I'm seriously considering moving there. Like, obviously when my lease is up, so not for a while, but maybe it's a move.
I've never been to San Diego.
What? Do you remember I lived there for a summer?
Yeah.
With my ex. My very first boyfriend.
I thought that was a crazy.
No, everyone did.
Well, it kind of was.
Yeah. But then I went on to do crazier things.
So true.
In the course of my life, that doesn't seem that crazy.
Sometimes I forget, and I was reminded the other day that you lived in Europe and like for so long, because like how did we go so long without each other? It like doesn't even seem like a possible thing to me anymore.
I know, it's so crazy. Okay, but back to the apps in San Diego.
Yeah.
So I think my confidence has been
boosted. We're back.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
My confidence in the last year or so has been a little bit lower.
It's been tested
than normal.
Yeah.
Because the guys that are liking me,
yep,
in my opinion, are not to the standard, like just looks wise.
Yep.
Where I'm like,
that's a big reason why I deleted all the apps too. Besides the fact that like it's not necessary for me right now. But I was like, this is who I'm seeking validation from.
Right. And like, it's just, it just made me feel bad about myself. But also in the same vein, it's like, these could be great people. And I'm just writing them off because the very first photo that I see of them, I'm not attracted to them.
Yeah.
Like if I met them in person, maybe it would be different. But regardless, when I was in San Diego, the guys that were liking me and like putting an effort to talk to me and like sending, you know, on Hinge, you can like someone and then also like send them a message. Mm-hmm. So many hot guys were doing that. And I was just like, okay, so it's not me. Yeah. It was Seattle.
It's Seattle, man.
It's Seattle.
I walked to the park today at lunch with my mom and...
Oh my God, I was at the park today. What time?
Like 11:45.
I had literally just left. I was probably in the parking lot. That's like so funny.
2 ships passing in the night.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you found some hottie.
Like, I'm going to have to show you these men and you're going to be like... Also, these men just don't exist here.
Oh, my point. I walked to the park with my mom and there were 3 men. Well, I mean like our age, which is a man. But I still want to call them
little.
I still want to call them boys. Like 3 boys. And they were throwing a tennis ball like in a triangle at each other, but the force in which they were throwing it felt like a little too OTT, like kind of gave me the ick. And they all were in like slacks and a polo with a vest. And I was like, totally crypto bros.
Wow.
Like just investment guys just throwing around a tennis ball at lunchtime. A tennis ball. I was like, at least get like a baseball or a football.
Yeah.
And they were like chucking it.
Men will do anything but go to therapy.
Oh my God. Like, how much attention do you need? And they were like in the middle of the huge like grassy area.
Weird.
I was like, come be so for real.
Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, I'll need to show you the men that liked me. And maybe you'll be like, yeah, let's move to San Diego.
When's your lease up?
March. When's yours up?
August. The end of August. Do I think I could live at home for 6 months?
Could you renew for 6 months?
Yeah, but it's like $4,000.
Why?
If you don't, it's cheap if you sign like a year lease, but if you do like month to month, it's hella expensive. And then if you do a short-term lease, it's more than I'm spending now because it creates more work for them, basically. I know. It's so stupid. They're also raising my rent, which is like besides the point. They always do.
Okay, well, it's time to get out.
6 months. Probably more. Probably like 8.
Why?
Because we're not going to be able to... Like, we would wait for your lease to get out. And then do you think we're just like overnight moving? Like packing all your stuff up?
Yeah. Like, we're going to have to find a place before my lease ends.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe let's noodle that a little bit more. I'm not against it. My brother's in LA. I'd be 2 hours away from him. I'm not against it for like a couple years but I want to like settle down in Washington. This is like where I want to raise a family.
I think you need to live somewhere else.
I'm not against it.
I'm probably going. Regardless.
You can't leave me again. What are we going to do with the podcast? What are the
know.
people going to do?
We're going to have to figure it out. I'll fly back every Thursday.
We'll just like pack episodes. We'll record like 17 when you're home.
You'd love that.
I would swan dive off my balcony.
You know what's funny? I literally just learned what swan dive meant like last week.
What did you think it meant?
Oh wait, no, I think I'm conflating two things.
Conflating?
Confusing. I haven't had to use my brain in a little bit.
Okay. We're slow to start back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swan song. Does that have anything to do with swan dive?
No.
Okay.
But it's a thing.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe like swan song, like it's your last song ever. You're never going to sing again.
Yeah.
Because you're going to swan dive off of your balcony.
Well, people could swan dive off of just like a diving board.
Oh, is that what it refers to?
It's just a type of a dive.
Okay,
babe.
well, sorry. I didn't know. There's a lot of things that are coming to the surface that everyone knows. Target. The symbol for Target is a target. I didn't know that for a very long time. So I didn't end up meeting up with anyone because I didn't really have time.
Yeah, just chitter-chatted.
Yeah, a little bit of chitter-chatting and just confidence boost.
Love that.
All day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't suck.
No. So I feel like we should move there.
Okay.
But anyhow.
Yeah, I'd have a couple things to figure out before committing to that, but what about the kids? What are you going to do about the kids? What about Carson?
Fuck Carson.
Oh. His little tiny hands.
Stop. I feel so bad that I said that right now. No, I have to get my life together and like make $1 bajillion before March, but I can do that.
So San Diego. Sandy Eggs.
Sandy Eggs.
San
Oh my
Diego.
God. Sandy Eggs.
Would you be okay with LA or no?
No. Oh, that's another thing. There is this type of astrology called location astrology.
Uh-huh.
And it tells you where in the world are places that are most harmonious for you. One of my like very strong harmonious lines goes right through San Diego.
Wow.
And so like life would just be easier when you live along harmonious lines in your what's it called, astro something chart. It's like things are just easier. So I just clicked on places that I've already lived to see like what it would say and see if it matched up with how I felt when I was there, and it was like spooky how accurate it was.
Well, so after we recorded last time, when Chelsea was here, we had Sloppy Joe's, obviously. You guys know that. And then... that
was so good.
So good. For New Year's Eve, the group of girls that we were with, including Chelsea, we all did a tarot card reading, and we did the like year look ahead, basically. So you draw a card for every single month of the year. And since it's June, we were like, let's do another one. Like not as crazy, but
yeah,
let's revisit our tarot. And so the girls did it while I was cooking, and you did the 4 card, right? Which was like,
yeah,
I can't remember, like the root, the cause, or like this, the reason, and then the like contributing factors, basically.
Right.
It was.
Yeah.
And what was your question? Oh, you were tired. You think your spirits are done testing you because you passed on Mr. Ring Man.
Oh my God. I like honestly already forgot about him.
Well, that's good. And so your question was like,
I did want to circle back quickly to that guy though.
Yeah.
Because I did end up watching the footage that he sent me.
Yeah.
And I hadn't at the time we recorded last.
Yeah.
Each video was like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
There was one video that was nighttime footage. 10 seconds. Do you think I'm an idiot?
Clearly.
Men are so fucking stupid sometimes. To like, how dumb do you have to be to think that I'm gonna fall for that?
Yeah, that's gonna fool you.
That's insane.
And like convince you enough to like believe the crazy lies he's telling.
It's actually wild.
Insanity. I love that. Like the question I wanted to ask was like, should I start dating? Because sometimes like watching you and Chelsea do it does make me want to do it and like want to be able to talk about. And true, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, a part of it seems fun, obviously. And I'm like a little bit nervous if I wait too long, then I'm gonna like miss my chance, which is so stupid.
Yeah.
And I know like not true at all.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to ask Taro, like, if I should start working on building my like romantic relationships, I think was like the question I asked basically. And I like asked you and Chelsea first, and you guys both were immediately like, yes, you don't even have to do Taro. Like, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
And Taro was like, no, no, girl. You continue doing your thing, working on yourself, making moves, and like you'll know when you're ready.
Yeah.
And I love that for me. Those are my girls. Those are my cards.
I know. I do love that for you too. Because you're already living your truth.
I am.
That's beautiful.
Living my best life.
I do remember not knowing what to ask Taro.
Mm-hmm.
And Chelsea was shuffling the cards.
Oh,
and
yeah.
One of the cards fell out and it literally like told me which question to ask.
It did. It was the hanged man, I think. And it's a caterpillar and it's chrysalis hanging upside down. And I maybe got the name of the card wrong, so don't come for me, but that was the card.
Yeah.
And it basically is like you're stuck in this in between like transitional phase, and what's holding you back? Is it something that you're creating, or is it actually outside forces, and like you need to get to the bottom of that?
Right.
Which is basically what.
That was my question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it me or is it them?
that it was it. Am I the problem?
Am I the problem? And it was a little bit ambiguous. Like it kind of felt like I am part of the problem, but I'm not the full problem.
Yeah, because you like the pattern is still there of making excuses perhaps, or overlooking red flags, or
but I am getting better.
Yes. And Taro supported that.
I've felt so connected to my spirit guides lately.
Good.
And like the spirit realm. Like I swear to God, Tag was in my bed last night. Tag is my old dog.
Is that why you couldn't sleep?
No, because I was like sad. He like came and comforted me. Yeah, it was so sweet. And then I've just been seeing like that when I didn't know which question to ask Taro, and that card just came out.
Yeah.
That was like kind of spooky.
Yeah.
In like a I love it kind of way.
Practically threw itself out of the deck.
It did. And I've just been seeing so many signs. And when I was in San Diego, I kept seeing the number 7 repeated everywhere. And normally my number's 444.
Right.
Repeating 4s. And so I was like, that's interesting. Like, I wonder what that means. And I didn't really think anything of it. Or, I mean, I did think something of it, but I didn't look into it. And then when I got home, my dad picked me up, and as we were driving out of the airport, I was saying like, I like low-key want to move to San Diego now. 2 cars at the exact same time drive like by us in the other lanes.
Right.
Obviously, that's how cars drive.
Right.
And both of their license plates had 777 on them.
That's
like
crazy.
It was just crazy. And then I was looking at apartments just to like see like what the vibe is and how expensive things are. And you know when you like Google something, sponsored things come up first?
Yeah.
A sponsored ad for a apartment complex came up, and its address was 777 whatever.
Should
San
we
Diego.
live there?
Like, how crazy is that? That's literally I feel like my spirit guides are like, you need to move, you need to be on your harmonious line so that you can like just be
your most authentic you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I do feel like something's holding me back here, but I can't pinpoint what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to say like, oh, if I move to San Diego, I'm just gonna
everything's gonna be perfect.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I'm sure it's not, but like maybe it'll be easier.
Right.
I don't know.
Who's to say?
But like, how crazy is that?
That is wild.
Also, I've dated 2 people from San Diego. Like, I feel like I've had this pull to San Diego, but like I've always been like, ugh, I don't know. Like, it's hot.
It is hot.
And I like the rain, but like maybe I need the sun. Maybe I need the vitamin D.
Yeah.
And being by the ocean as a water sign, that like heals my soul.
I do really, really, really love. That's why I love Bainbridge, I think, so much, because the ferry ride, and it's an island, so obviously surrounded by water, and I always go to the beach when I'm there.
Yeah.
I love, and like swimming. I fucking love swimming. It makes me so happy to just float around in the water and flip around.
It's so nice.
It's so fun.
Handstands.
And I never get to do it really.
No.
Which bums me out. I would love to be able to do it more.
I know.
Oh my God, are we moving to San Diego?
I think we should.
That's crazy.
I think I should. Like, I think we should look at your astro lines, because I don't want you to just like do it because I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Or, I mean, actually, I kind of do.
I was going to say, okay.
But, you know.
I don't think I would ever move anywhere. Like, let's say, for example, my harmonious line goes through like Denver, Colorado. Like, I'm not moving to Denver.
I have one that goes through Maine. I'm like,
Maine could be fun though. I would go, like, if you really wanted to move to Maine, I'd go to Maine with you.
that's insane.
I know. But
I want to visit though. Like, I'm like, what's going on here?
Should we go on like a
Should we rent an RV? Can you imagine me driving an RV?
No.
We would die.
For sure. Or I would run us off the road.
One or the other. Yeah.
Okay.
Food for thought.
I love this journey for us.
Yeah.
I can't wait to spiral about apartments for the next like week, and then we'll be over it.
No, we're not going to be over it.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to be over it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I really feel a pull.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for you to have summer in Seattle.
Yeah.
And like actually be living in Seattle. I think that will put a pep in your step.
I think so too.
And now it's getting sunny.
I know.
Finally.
Crazy.
Wild.
We did do a hump day.
We did. We should probably get to that.
Maybe. Yeah.
We just love to yap.
So this hump day was actually inspired by my little brother. Shout out Cooper. He has been wondering where the girls are. Where are they? And I'm like, well, you spend time in masculine environments.
Yeah.
Pretty much only.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
So the theme of our hump day was, where are we meeting potential partners?
Where are they?
Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
How did you meet your current, most recent partner? This is shocking. 41% dating apps. Duh. And it's honestly shocking, because I thought it would be like 70% dating apps.
That literally just raised my heart rate so much, because like that just like sounds like a hellscape that I just like really don't want to have to deal with. But I feel like the more I get into it, or like I'm just gonna have to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
35% through friends and family.
Cute.
So
Love.
You never know. 13% on a night out. 11% through hobbies / activities like sports or going to the gym. Like a lot of phlegm.
Goodness. Wow.
Okay. How would you prefer to meet your next partner? Am I like
a little bit? There's a little huffing going on.
Okay. How would you prefer to meet your next partner? 51%, anything but the apps.
Literally.
41% through friends/family. And 8% on the apps. Imagine.
Who wants to meet people on the apps?
I'm going to look.
Let's look. Because I have some questions. Chelsea, you have a man.
But they did meet on the apps, though. So.
I know.
Would you be open to an admirer chatting you up in real life? 14%, no way, stranger danger. 86%, I'm definitely open to this. I think that men think that women
don't want them to.
Right. Like they think that women are going to feel scared or put off. But I genuinely think like
it really depends on the man.
Sure. But if you're genuinely thinking to yourself, wow, that girl's really cute. Like I want to go talk to her.
Yeah.
Maybe get her number. Like maybe take her out. Like we want that. Like shoot your shot.
Yeah. I think you have to go into it with the mindset though of like being respectful. Like if you see somebody out that you think is attractive and you want to go approach them, like that's within your right to do. But I think have like a strategic plan about how you want to go about doing that and make sure that it's coming from a place of like, I am intentional about this rather than just being like a fuckboy.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like that doesn't always happen.
Like, do you think more so that it's the fuckboys that are going up to girls?
I think maybe. Or like, I guess, make sure that you know what you want.
Yeah.
If you're just looking for a fuck around, like make sure you know that. And I think be honest about that from the beginning. But what?
I just thought of something my brother told me.
Oh boy. Would you like to share with the class?
So he was like, I went up to this girl the other day. I like mustered up all the courage in my body.
Which is so insane for Cooper.
Why?
Because he's like a very conventionally attractive looking guy.
Yeah. But I think it's just hard to
do
that. And it was at the gym and he goes up to her and is like kind of chatting her up, like being nice. And then I think, I don't remember exactly what his words were, but something along the lines of like, I'd love to like take you out sometime or something. And she goes, oh, thank you, but I have a boyfriend. And Cooper's response was, oh yeah, well maybe don't bring him. And I like died laughing when he told me that.
If a man hit me with that, I might break up with my boyfriend.
Like that's some
so funny.
Confident,
so funny too.
Shit. And he was like, she was kind of taken aback, like she didn't quite like, it didn't like settle for a second, and
register,
then and then when it registered, she like kind of opened up and was like more chatty, but apparently still has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
So because a lot of
no, go ahead.
I think a lot of women just will say,
yeah,
I have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like it's like it almost feels like a response, like an automatic response when someone asks you that,
because it works, unfortunately, because women have been in situations where they've either said like I'm not interested, or like that also feels a little hurtful sometimes. And I think women always are like,
we don't want to hurt feelings,
right? We're like thinking on the protection side of things always. And so saying I have a boyfriend like doesn't necessarily, it's nothing mean against you, it's an outside force
for sure.
I don't know how I feel about getting approached at the gym. I'm sweating. My face is red. I'm not having a good time.
Well, he's at a gym where it's like fitness models.
True.
So
my local YMCA.
Yeah.
No.
If you're doing the elliptical at fucking, what's it called? What's that cheap ass gym called?
Planet Fitness.
If you're doing the elliptical at Planet Fitness, no.
You know who's a Planet Fitness stan?
Your mother.
Fuck no.
Oh.
My brother. Loves himself a Planet Fitness.
I'm so sorry, but that is such an ick to me.
Especially,
Planet Fitness.
I don't know.
Yellow and purple.
Well,
that's our colors right now.
Don't come for their branding, okay?
No, I think it's their branding. That makes me
hate it.
Furious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Apparently the one in Palm Springs is really, really nice and like brand new.
I don't care.
Okay.
All right.
I'm glad we had this talk. So the Planet Fitness membership I was going to get you, I probably shouldn't.
Oh.
The sweatshirt, the swag.
Please, God. Okay. I posed a question to the gals. Help the guys out. What are the do's and don'ts for chatting us up in public? All right. Be polite. Don't be aggressive. Don't be drunk. Introduce yourself. Ask if you can chat. Be complimentary, but not in a way that puts other women down. That's a turnoff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard one. Because, like, if a guy comes up to you and is like, you're the prettiest girl in the room or something, is that putting down other girls?
No. I think that that's just a line.
Yeah. But, like, I have been in a situation where I feel like that you're putting others down to, like, put me on a pedestal.
If they were like, you're the only girl in here that I would even, like, consider talking to tonight, that's a little...
Yeah.
That's a little rough.
Just be yourself. Unless yourself is...
creepy, aggressive.
If we decline your advances, please don't keep trying. It will make us uncomfortable.
100p.
Don't be too physical too quickly. A brief, you're gorgeous, and move on goes a long way. Yeah. I think when guys get like handsy, that's a bit like you need to respect personal space when you're first approaching someone, for sure.
If you're a man, I would let the woman break the touch barrier first. I don't think I would go far without that.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to add?
I think if I was out with my girls and someone saw me from across the room and like really wanted to say something, I would want them to come up and just be like, I saw you from over there.
I saw you from across the room, baby.
I think you're so stunning, gorgeous, amazing, lovely. And I don't know. Honestly, I've never gotten hit on in public. Dead ass. Not a single time. I'm so serious. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I feel like I've been with you when that's happened.
Ooh. When? Actually, that's a lie. One time I went to a gay bar with my brother and all of his friends it was something because he was still living here in Seattle in Capitol Hill. Maybe his like going away party or something like that. And we walked into Cuff, which is like the leather daddy gay bar in Seattle. The
gayest bar.
Okay. And it was like kind of a bit of a cluster at the front because like some people got in because they had cash, and so we had to like flounder around a little bit inside. And this girl came up to me and she was like, I love your outfit, like it's so cute, blah 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 blah. And my dumbass, I was like, oh, just like a girl's girl, like a nice girl. And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much, like that's so sweet. And then she kind of like lingered, and then I was like, okay, bye, like
leave me alone.
Literally, what do you want? And then
she wanted you.
I know, my brother was like, you're a fucking idiot. She was trying to hit on you. And I was like, oh. Well.
Get him next time, Tiger.
So, sorry. It happened one time. And
I swear when we were at like a wine tasting thing in Kirkland. And like, because I feel like you, me, and Chelsea have been together when guys have approached us. You know?
I don't know. I can't think of a single time.
Okay.
And I guess I maybe just always assume that they're going to talk to like you or Chelsea and never me. But so like I just immediately like write my mind out of the equation.
Interesting.
You
know? Yeah. Well, I've been hit on, not a lot, but I feel like the guys that hit on me are like atrocious. And I'm just like, how do you have the courage?
Yeah.
Because my brother was telling me there's guys that are 6'2", look like models, like fit as fuck, hot as fuck, and like they're too timid to go up to a girl. but a 2 with a neck beard, smelly, one leg dragging behind the other.
Snaggletooth.
Yeah. It's like, what's up, baby?
How you doing?
Can I get your number? And I'm like,
yeah.
no habla English.
Okay, next.
You didn't like that?
You know, say. No,
You live, laugh, laugh, laugh.
Totally.
Okay.
Just start speaking German back to them. Because, like, what are the odds?
No, sometimes I do. Okay. Do you /
Oh my God.
I'm still laughing at that.
It was the way that you said Inglés. Like, Iglesias.
Ricky Iglesias.
Sure.
Ugh.
Mrs. Iglesias.
I feel I'm like really fidgety right now. Do you / would you approach someone in real life you found attractive and wanted to ask out? 24%. Absolutely. No risk, no reward. 54%. Ugh. I always want to, but then chicken out. 22%. No, don't want to come off creepy or desperate. That's what I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, I feel like it would come off so desperate if I went up to a guy and was like, I think you're attractive. Like,
are you single? What's
yeah,
the vibe?
Yeah.
And then I guess like one of my things is like I don't want to feel desperate. I'm always like way too chicken to do it.
Yeah.
And like I have no idea what I would say.
Right. Yeah. I think I probably have approached someone like once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
Very drunk. Like all the liquid courage.
Stunning.
Yeah. So probably not a good look. I will say though, I've heard like guys like that.
Yeah.
But do they like that because then they don't have to?
Right.
And it's like an ego boost?
Right. It's easy for them.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I want to be in my feminine.
Right.
It's not very feminine of me.
Right.
Also, I was going to say something about the do's and don'ts for chatting us up in public.
Mm-hmm.
If we're making eyes,
yes,
that is an invitation.
Yes.
Like, please come up and talk to me because I'll be so sad if you don't.
Yes.
Like, that is me saying, yes, green light, okay.
We need to have a deeper talk about this later offline because I experienced something over the weekend that I like really need to just
debrief.
Yeah. Allie and I did a little bit already, but I need to further debrief.
All right. We can do that. Side note, I got Botox like 2 weeks ago in my masseter, and I'm like, I don't know if it was like placed weird, but like I'm having a hard time like speaking a little bit. Like it feels awkward and weird. Can you tell? Like now that I've said something?
I didn't think it was the Botox. No.
What did you think it was?
Just you.
Okay.
Because
I'm fun like that sometimes.
Yeah, pre-Botox. Sometimes reading and it's, you get it. I think also with like ADD, ADHD is I like almost read ahead in my mind and I think I know what's going to come, but it's sometimes not. And then I mess it up.
It just feels like I'm talking weird. Like my mouth isn't moving how it normally moves. But you don't see that?
I don't think so.
Okay. Anyway. Right. How often do you get approached in public by an admirer? 4%. Whenever. Wherever.
Love that for you guys. How does it feel to be God's favorite?
I would love to know who said that. Cute. Okay. Honestly, a lot. I'm hot and approachable. 4%. Not often, but I'm hot as fuck, so I don't get it. True. Rarely. 61%. Yeah.
I think there's just like a lot of things working against us in this day and age with like online dating, people working from home. Like we're not flexing our person
or social skills either. Like
that's the word I was looking for.
We're just
social skills. That social muscle is like
Yeah.
not getting exercised at all.
It's
People,
like atrophied.
literally just like on the ground dead.
Yeah.
So like that's a problem. I think a lot of guys are scared to approach women because they're just not sure how it's going to be taken. But
Yeah.
I stand by the fact that like if you mean well and you're polite and you're patient, and if it gets shut down, you walk away immediately, you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's the aggressive dicks that like we don't want to talk to you.
Or like coming on really strong.
Yeah, is like gross. So like if you do that, then yeah, maybe take a step back and don't do it. But
yeah,
like it's really not that big of a deal. I think most women would agree with that.
Yeah, I think so. I've been told a lot that I have RBF.
Same.
I'm like, I do not look approachable.
Same.
If I'm not like physically smiling or laughing, which I'm never doing by myself.
Right.
I just like look so intimidating.
Yeah.
And that's, it doesn't feel like an inviting environment for a guy to come up to me.
Right. And like he's not going to see that from across the bar and be like, that's the girl I'd like to talk to tonight. She looks like a real good time.
Actually, I was at a cafe once in Hamburg, and this guy came up to me and he was like, I've been sitting over there, like, not watching, but like, I noticed you basically. And I was by myself, just like working. And he was like, I think you're really attractive. Or, I don't know, it was so long ago. And he gave me his number. And I was like, wow.
I love that.
Because the only times I get approached when I'm by myself and like I'm just like in public, but like not like a fun public environment. Do you know what I mean? Like in a cafe or like at the train stop or whatever, are normally by like kind of creepy guys that you don't want to talk to.
Right.
Sad story about that though. I lost his number and I felt so bad about it because I was like, wow, that was so brave. And now you're never going to want to do that again because I never messaged you.
Maybe he's watching. Maybe he's a Babble Riot head.
Maybe. Would you try out or learn a new hobby to broaden your dating options? 68% definitely open to it. 20% only as a last resort. 12% nah.
I definitely would. I feel like I could use more hobbies in my life, in fact.
In theory, yeah.
Do I have the time for more? Any? Probably not. I do want to start like going golfing.
I know my dad keeps saying like you need to go golfing. Like that's where you're gonna meet people.
I know.
And I'm like, am I? I'm just gonna be mobbing in a golf cart. Like, am I really gonna meet people? You know?
Yeah, and also then like I'm probably gonna be with my dad. So like, is a guy really gonna come up to me and like make a move while I'm golfing with my dad?
That'd be hot as fuck, actually.
A power move. My dad would respect the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And love that. Like, what I need to start doing is I need to start golfing. And then when we go down to Palm Springs, I need to go with my dad golfing because at those courses, you always get paired up with another twosome. And he always talks to me about the guys that he went golfing with. He's like, oh my God, they were so great. They were like mid-30s. And I'm like, were they single? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, every time I'm like, Dad.
Why don't you? Yeah.
You need to be out there, okay? In the trenches for me and with me, okay? I need your support on this.
Yeah.
It's everything to me.
I think my dad is like so obsessed with getting me hitched, which is funny.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's so worried for me.
My parents couldn't give a fuck less.
Yeah, that's nice. Because I just feel like a little bit of pressure.
Yeah. I feel like probably just being the firstborn.
Yeah. I know it's coming from a good place, obviously.
Yeah. They probably just don't want you to be alone.
Yeah. Well, I think my dad's the youngest, and so all of his siblings already have grandchildren.
Yeah.
And he's like, let's get this going.
Let's get this show on the road.
And I'm like, I'm a child bride.
Literally,
like,
I can't have a kid.
No. Inconceivable.
Yeah, that's not okay. It's against the law.
Anyway, okay. Would you ever go to a speed dating or matchmaking event? Yes, I would.
Same.
I think that would be so fun, actually.
I think you and I should definitely look into it in the new year, and only if we get to sit next to each other, though.
Obviously.
Like, I can't be far apart from you.
No. Actually, on that League dating app, there's like I think it's called like happy hour or something, and it's like an hour, and it's, I don't know how long it is, like maybe a minute or something, and you talk to a different person, like face to face, like FaceTime. I'm like, no. I need to be surrounded by like a lot of energy.
Yeah.
In order to do that. Otherwise, I would be like,
so awkward.
Yeah. Okay. Straight women have asked, where are all the single men? Single men, where are you hanging out? Where can the girlies find you? Alone at a cocktail bar. In a museum. At a concert. At the gym. Pumping iron in the gym. With my cat, drinking a beer on my balcony in Mercer Island. Cat, though.
That was for me, not for you.
I know. I need to bring something up about cats.
Okay.
On my dating profile, Hinge, that I made for San Diego, that I'm going to delete now that I'm back.
Sure.
My non-negotiable, that was one of my prompts. Cats. The very first prompt, the very first thing you see after my very first picture, loud and clear, not interested, do not like me, do not attempt to talk to me if you have cats. I swear to God, half of the people that liked me had cats in their profile.
So maybe you couldn't read?
Yeah, like, are we illiterate in San Diego? What's going on?
Just like, do you think it's a joke? Because it's not.
Or maybe they're like,
I can change her.
I'm the exception or something.
Not about cats.
No.
I've tried, trust me.
It's not a thing.
I had dinner with my parents on Sunday, and we played Phase 10, and I told them that we had played it when you guys came over for dinner, and my mom was like, is Elle getting like more comfortable around the cats? And I was like, no, she hates these cats. And she was like, oh, what? And I was like, yeah, she can only really stand Poppy because she's cute. And my parents like were a little offended.
Oh, no.
My dad loves.
I don't think your cats are not
They
cute.
They're
Well,
black and white, so like
black cats scare me.
yeah, which is like a very common thing. I get it.
Yeah. Like, I like a long-haired cat feels just a little bit cozier, maybe.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
definitely way worse for your allergies. So
No, for sure. Straight men have asked, where are all the single women? Single ladies, where are you hanging out? Where can the men find you?
where are we? Sitting in my living room,
We're doing podcasts.
yapping.
Trader Joe's, Costco, Orange Theory, meditation classes like sound baths, LMFAO, at home, got a couple at homes. TBH, I'm so busy with life that I'm rarely in public, which makes it difficult. True. Spin class. I feel like there's a lot of like exercise classes and sporty kinds of classes.
Yeah.
That are majority women.
Yeah.
Whereas like the gym is majority men. So if you wanted to take a spin class or do Pilates or something, maybe you could meet some girls.
And Pilates girls are hot.
Yeah. My
'Cause
mom's
that
a
shit
Pilates
is
girl.
hard.
It is hard. I'm really surprised no one said the kitchen.
Yeah, that was kind of everybody.
That's all she wrote.
Does that give you more hope for meeting somebody?
I'm not sure if I really learned anything that I didn't already know,
Yeah.
if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that does give me hope is that people seem a little bit over the apps now, and we're kind of like craving that social interaction.
Yeah.
And like authentic interaction.
Yeah.
Because also, I mentioned this earlier, but if I see someone on a dating app, I'm just gonna, if I don't find them attractive like right away, I'm just gonna swipe left.
Mm-hmm.
But if I saw someone in public and like talk to them, their personality could
Carry
immediately
them. Yeah.
make them more attractive and like the energy between us could make me be a lot more open.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That was, I think, my biggest takeaway is that it seems like everybody is into the idea of meeting people like the natural way and like out in public, and like we just need to,
and like we all want to be approached.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how, but like we're just gonna have to muster up the courage and do it.
The hard thing is I feel like also I'm just getting too old to be doing that sometimes. Like if we go to Mariners game or something, like I feel like all the guys there are like 25, like fresh graduated college.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
do
like,
know what you mean.
Where are like the 32-year-old men hanging out at?
They're married.
Right.
Their wives are pregnant.
So
I know. I think we are going to have to wait for the divorces.
I think
I think that might be a thing.
That's just kind of been my plan for.
Or just date older. Yeah, you're not into that, but.
No, I mean, I like 37, I think is probably the oldest I would go.
Okay.
Maybe like 10 years older than me. So 39.
Okay.
But like a 40-year-old, that seems kind of old.
Yeah, but like 40-year-olds are like brain and like maturity wise, they're like the same as a 30-year-old woman. So
I'm still thinking about that man I met at that work event that ended up being married.
I'm still thinking about him too. Well, I think another takeaway is that we need to be in public more. Like we just need to be.
Yeah, I'm not meeting anybody sitting at home.
No, and I love being at home.
Me
which
too.
Is why it's hard. Like it's so easy to just be on your couch watching TV, swiping.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't help like the area that I live in the middle of the suburbs, because I go to that park all the time and I'll go for like a hot girl walk.
Yeah.
But like everyone else walking there is a married couple.
Yeah.
So like I'm not meeting anybody there. I'm on high alert at work all the time. That's not fruitful, obviously, so far.
Yeah, I think most of the time that I'm in public, I'm with the kids. So also not fostering a let's go talk to her vibe. But
unless they also are a nanny or maybe a single dad. But I don't know if you're...
I am like a hawk at the park.
Would you date somebody with kids?
Looking for
rings. Yeah, I met a very attractive man from the general contractor company that we always hire for our capital work. And, well, I got pulled into a conference room to do IT.
Cool.
Because they couldn't figure out how to turn the screen on.
Well, it's hard.
It's not. And one of my VPs was like, oh, have you met blah, blah, blah from blah, blah, blah? And I was like, sure haven't, but I would.
But please.
Love to.
Bring it.
And he like stood up, taller than me a little bit. Brown hair.
Oof.
Blue eyes. It's like my
finance
type to a T. No, construction, which is better. Oh, I got it. I'm with you.
Looking for a guy in finance. 6'5", blue eyes.
I saw one today that was like looking for a presidential candidate. Under 80.
That is amazing.
Not a felon.
That is insanely amazing. That's so smart.
Because
I love it.
How the fuck?
No, it's...
Are we doing this again? Joe Biden. That's the best we've got. The best you guys could muster up. Joseph.
Personally
Biden.
I personally don't think Joe Biden is Joe Biden. He's been cloned.
Okay.
There.
Anywho, back to...
Okay.
He introduced us and he was married, which is tragic, but...
Tragic.
Yeah, we gotta find something to do, some hobbies, some activities, or just like go sit. But like, I don't want to go to bars and like restaurants because like that's
the
expensive.
Other thing, yeah, I did see this TikTok maybe like a week ago or something, and it was talking about like where to meet rich guys.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, in order to meet rich guys, you have to be in places that cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
like a country club or a tennis club, or
I want to join the Bellevue Club so badly.
Why? It's just going to be married families.
You don't know that.
Well.
Also, I just want to work out there because it looks really nice.
I think you should then.
It's like a car payment a month.
Well, you're focusing on yourself anyways right now.
So true. I keep trying to talk my mom into talking her boss into paying for a membership for her because they've done that for employees in the past.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, girl, did you ask?
No.
I need to force her. Any hoozle.
Yeah. We gotta go.
Yeah. We gotta eat.
We gotta chat.
Yeah.
We gotta watch Love Island.
We'll chat while we walk to the grocery store.
Amazing.
Get dinner.
Yep.
Walk back.
Yeah.
And then we've got an episode of Love Island.
Can't wait.
What a beautiful evening.
Also, it's just like so sunny.
It's so sunny. It's so nice.
Amazing. Okay, if you guys liked this episode, please leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening. It would be greatly appreciated. We are also now on YouTube, so if you are only listening and you would love to see our beautiful faces, please come on over to our YouTube channel. It's just Babble Riot.
Like, comment,
subscribe.
Yes.
We do have like 16 subscribers.
Oh my God.
So if you want to be like in the first 50, you better go.
Should we get like an AdSense going?
What's that?
It's like so we can start monetizing videos.
Oh, yeah. But we're going to need more followers for that.
Probably.
I know, I already looked into it.
Oh, okay. Stunning. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Bye.
Bye.